I'm getting ready to go cut the grass, but I want you guys to see this video. If you haven't seen it before, I want you to see how many of these people need to go see a psychiatrist, some type of mental health therapist, and many of them need to be delivered from being delusional. If you haven't seen this clip of Johnny Enlow hanging out with Steve Schultz, a guy that platforms false prophets and teachers, I want you to see this. Take a look.
The apostolic clarity that's coming right now is coming from King Donald Trump, but it extends even over the church because he is a fellow believer, and he's every single one of his values that he lays out there are biblical values. Apostle Trump. Yeah. Let's go with Prophet Elon. There are some things the Lord showed me. Archangel Michael is working very closely with Trump. Archangel Gabriel working very closely with Elon.
You see that? Apostle Trump, Gabriel, Musk. And as you see, what's then happened, that this guy, Johnny Enlow, that's another example how you catch these liars, these self-appointed prophets and lies. And as you see, trying to glorify these guys as some godlike figures that as God is working through them in some magical kind of way to do this what? What is they supposed to be doing according to them? But let's look. I just want you to see a few more other videos of Johnny Enlow talking crazy. This is one I want you to see when President Jimmy Carter passed away. Johnny Enlow was talking about that he's already been dead. And Steve Schultz believes that. Take a look.
Former President Jimmy Carter has passed away at age 100. And we'll see what comes out of that. It was in the news 2 years ago. They had gone to hospice, and I actually have an outlet that reported that he had passed away when his.
I guess I'm one of those that believes he already passed away, but they saved the announcement for this particular. But it makes you wonder why they saved it for this moment in time. But I can't prove that,
Yeah, well, I don't know if you know this, Steve, but one of the things maybe as simple as there is, I don't know, it's not the Constitution, but some ordinance that when a president of us, not the seating president, but a president of the nation has passed away here for the United States, that the flags must be half-mast for 30 days. And so if they figure that they want President Trump to have to be sworn in with the flag at half-mast or something.
See that? And let's look at one more that's come to mind, where he claimed, Johnny Enlow claimed that the Supreme Court of Heaven, or so that Trump won the election, and that something is getting ready to be, I can't remember the exact video, but it'll pop up here in a second so that you can see his lies.
I'm just going to say some things again, and controversial until we show the proof. But we'll tell you that, the Supreme Court of Heaven already decertified the 2020 election.
Oh, that's good.
That happened the day of the thievery. That happened November 3rd and November 4th. It was decertified in heaven. Wow. And so the Supreme Court of Heaven decertified. So just let that resonate with you. Now, the Supreme Court of the United States somehow freed up from some constraints of blackmail or whatever, either late June or early July, they also have already decertified the 2020 election.
But that's the rumor I've been hearing. And are you stating that? Are you coming out and stating that they did?
I'm stating it.
Wow.
You see that? Now, a lot of these people that listen to people like Steve Schultz and Johnny Enlow's, they all subscribe to other false prophets. They listen to the other ones. So they would try to tell you that they're serving God, but in reality, it's just a bunch of people within a circle that's totally deceived. A lot of them listen to the Brandon Biggses. They listen to the Troy Blacks. They listen to the Julie Greens. They listen to the Timothy Dixons. They listen to Midnight Deborah. They listen to, we can go on and on with these false teachers and frauds, the Hank Kunnemans, Dutch Sheets, Clay Clark, Charlie Kirk. I mean, they all listen to this, and if they don't listen to all of them, oh, they listen to a large portion of them. So that's how you can tell with these people. Many of them, as I say, on a serious level, seriously need to seek some help. I'm serious, because who talks like that? Who thinks like that? That's not normal. And for those of you that's been in the faith for many years, we know 15, 20 years ago, to hear somebody talk like that, you would have immediately probably called, here in my town, we call it the hilltop. And that's where the psychiatric ward is. You would be talking to them to say, you know what, something's not right with them. They're hearing voices, they're seeing things, they're giving all kinds of things that are showing that they're not in their right mind. And you know, the old folks used to say they need some medicine, is what they would say. Well, these folks, what they need is some deliverance, and they need to be pushed back, as we claim, as we talk about with their false claims. They need to be exposed, and some people don't like it. And guess what? On this channel, we'll continue to call it out. We'll continue to talk about the issues the church run away from. We'll continue to take the devil head on, punch it right up between the chops. Evangelism for God is the channel. My name is Maurice Braxton. Until the next video, my friends, take care. God bless.